Okay, we're back, and I just want to show you that there's two garden areas right here. There's some rhubarb growing right now, and obviously some flowers, and that's about it. Then we're coming up to the house, and as you can see, the outside is cedar shake, the roof is metal, the garage is not enclosed, and this house was done by a very famous architect in Seattle area some years ago. So it needs a lot of sprucing up. As you can see over here, the little house is closed, but there's a bamboo barrier between the Breackenwood house and the next door neighbor house. The next door neighbor is seldom there. I think it's owned by a number of people in one family, and they come on occasion. I think I've seen them one time before. So we'll go into the studio first. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go in the studio. And I think, Dave, this is what Hunter thought would be good for making beer. So the studio is fairly large. It's got a concrete floor, but the concrete is heated, so it's very pleasant to stand out if you're out here making your beer. And this was somebody's artist studio, or the original owner's artist studio at one time. There's running water here, as you can see. There's a sink, some cupboards, and off of the studio there's a private patio area. But again, you can see a lot of the moss growing up. You can see how much this building needs to be cleaned. I think it's fairly solid. It just needs a good, cleaning and sprucing, and there might be some leaks, a few places that need to be shored up. But overall, it's in pretty good shape. At least it's made out of good material. What's your figure? Okay, so this is the carport area, and this is the front of the house. Entry. And again, you can see that, a little moss growing here that could be using a good cleaning. And we're going to go ahead and go around to the back. And the most amazing part about this house is the view. So the view is absolutely beautiful. It's breathtaking. Look forward a little bit here. So actually, these trees are on your property, so if you want to open up your view a little bit more, you could limb some of the trees here. But the view is pretty good without limbing, but it's up to you. There's a nice little koi pond over here. I can see that the lilies are beginning to come up again. I don't know how. They haven't really been cared for that much, but they're beginning to re-emerge. And this has a whole pumping system. I'm not sure if the pump still works, but some of the koi are still alive. Okay, we'll go ahead and go around and go inside. for a minute.
Come on in.
Hi. There's nobody here, so you don't have to do anything. Come on in. Okay, so this is a little office area when you first come in the door. You don't have to go anywhere. Okay. Little office area when you first come in the door. And this is the area where they have a pull-out bed down below, but the bed is missing right now, but they'll put it back. And it pulls out for company, and then it goes back in after you're done. This is a small bathroom over there. I'll get out of the way so we can see it. And it's just a half bath. So if you look up, you can see how interesting this architecture is. This whole house is gray, which I don't think would be the best color for me living in the Northwest, but I think with some paint it could be beautiful. So a lot of architectural detail here. Nice window, nice and open. The kitchen has a lot of storage space. There's a big storage closet in the kitchen for your groceries. The kitchen needs to be redone. I think it's probably seen its day, but in its day it was probably pretty magnificent. It's just a galley kitchen. The stove looks relatively new. The cupboards I would keep because they're solid, they look nice, but it's seen its day. I mean, I don't know, whatever you want to do with it, but it's kind of interesting. Even the countertop is still intact. Then we have the dining area, which is off the kitchen. We have some art, which is off the dining. So watch your step here. So from the kitchen, the dining, we now come into the living area. This is not a big screen TV. It's actually a big screen TV in front of a beautiful stainless steel fireplace, and it's a wood fireplace. So some of the windows have the seals have cracked, so there's some windows in here that need to be replaced. But if you can get a view of some of the architectural detail, that would be neat. It's just really an interesting house. There's a second office area over here. So I'm assuming that when the people that lived here before, I'm assuming that each of them had an office, and they had a window so they could talk to each other through the various offices. So I think that was rather interesting. Then we come over to the stairway. And we go up the stairs.